Robin Vincent and welcome to Molten Modular. This is a bit of a special one. I've received a package all the way from Pittsburgh. It's been round the world a couple of times, but finally it's here. Now, back at Super Booth, Pittsburgh Modular revealed a very spooky, strange and wonderfully organic synthesizer thing. They're calling it the Voltage Research Labs, I think. Anyway, they launched it with all these weird and spooky videos describing strange, unearthly sounds and experimental noises. And I thought, well, I want a bit of that. I'll have me a bit of that, I thought. And so they launched it on Kickstarter, and I felt like I should have a bit of a flurry. I mean, in one fell swoop, they completely stole my entire modular budget for Super Booth, but hey, I didn't really have a budget in the first place, so I don't know if I care that much. However, what they were pushing forward with this VRL, with the Voltage Research Labs thing, was an entire console. You had lots of modular stuff going on up here and a controller thing down here and a lovely case. I wasn't going for all of that. Partly I just didn't have the money, but also what I really wanted was the Eurorack voice that was within it, because it contained all sorts of things that I didn't have. Lots of West Coast stuff, a complex oscillator. I don't have a complex oscillator, I've just got regular, vanilla oscillators, boring, very simple ones that aren't remotely complex. And so it had a complex oscillator. It had functions and low-pass gates and strange things and interesting ways that connect it together. So it appealed to me on a whole number of different levels. And I thought, sod it, I'm going to go for it. And then I went to Super Booth and got the chance to try it out. I had no idea what I was doing. It was making boopings and noises, but I did get a chance to talk to one of the people there from Pittsburgh Modular, and it was a good conversation. It really confirmed with me that I was making a smart and interesting and exciting and experimental choice, which is what you want. That's what you want in modular. I seem to be at a point in my journey where I'm starting to kind of make more intelligent decisions. I mean, I've bought a lot of utilities lately, lots of things which do the right thing in the right place, and that's okay. But it doesn't feed the soul quite like something which is going to take you to new places. Now, recently I've come across the Bloom from Qubit and the Compass from Bastille, both of which very probabilistic, very strange and interesting, and I've only really scratched the surface with them, but they're kind of part of this plan, along with things like the Delta V here, this envelope stroke LFO stroke rise and fall thing. All of these things I'm starting to pull together into a more of a coherent, experimental, interesting electronic music thing. This is part of that. It's in the box. So this arrived today. That's so terribly exciting. I haven't looked at it. I've had to go and pick up kids and sort out tea and put people to bed. Whereas now I have a spare hour, perhaps or so, to have a look, to have a first play. Now I fear rather that I'm probably going to plug it in and I'm going to make it sound terrible, which is a shame. So please don't take this video as a demonstration of the awesomeness of this. Take it as a video of me excitedly opening up a new box for a piece of modular and just trying it out for the first time. It could be awful. That's also why I'm not doing this as a live stream. So I figured if I did it as a live stream, although that's probably more convenient, it'll just make me look stupid. Because I get the feeling this is quite a complicated piece of gear. But enough of all that, let's open the box. So I genuinely haven't even peeked inside. In fact, it may be something that I ordered by accident, not even the thing that I think it is. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're there. Let's have a look. So, okay. Oh, a t-shirt. I forgot all about that. I get a t-shirt. That's brilliant. Thank you for your support, it says. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. It felt really good to invest in a Kickstarter thing, even for someone like Pittsburgh, who seem to give the impression of being a really established brand. But chatting to them at Super Booth, and the impression I've got during putting this together, that they're really small and funky, like all modular firms are, and they're just giving it a go, and they love it, and they're excited that you're excited, and they're thankful that you're getting involved. All those sorts of things. So, t-shirt. Yeah, it's dark and it's grey. That's pretty good. I like that sort of thing. Okay, no other surprises in the box, just got the box itself. Let's have a look. I hope I've left enough space in my rack. I fear perhaps I haven't. All right. So we know this has been delayed a little while because they had a whole run of dodgy front panels. Let's hope this is pretty perfect. Oh, it's one of those MIDI to jack adapters. That's nice. It's braided and stuff. Ooh, nice, nice. Okay, a couple of stickers. Thank you. I don't know what that means. It's a card of something. Thanks for choosing our gear. You're welcome. Nice. Okay, get rid of that. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't. Ooh. Ooh, now. Look. Look at that. I'm going to gaze upon it first, if you don't mind. Wow. There. There. Look at that. So, yeah. It's not deep either. Look. Look, it's not deep at all. Cool. Well, it feels nice and weighty, and it does not in any way fit in the space I have provided for it. So that's good then. Wow. So I take my glasses off to see, as one does, just to go through the different bits quickly. There's a primary oscillator. It's got things like axis and asymmetry. It's got a secondary oscillator, alpha shape. It's got these two function generators, A and B, with rise and fall response. It's got a dynamics controller, which I think is a low-pass gate type of thing. Two of those. It's got a delay at the end. It's got MIDI and an arpeggiator. And then it's got a shed load patching at the bottom. Now, my understanding of this so far is that it's not normalized at all behind the scenes. I don't think, or is it? Oh, I don't know. No manual in the box. I guess I'll have to look something up. But it is essentially modular. I mean, this is not the style of module that I usually go for. I usually like one thing that does its thing. You know, multifunctionality is one of those things that annoys the heck out of me. So I would usually like all these sorts of things to be individual. However, the value of this, the fact that it was built by Pittsburgh, the fact that it was interesting and put together, had been thought about as a complete unit, all of those things appeal to me in this particular instance. Now, where the heck? I'm going to have to take my mute on out. Is that going to do it? That's not even going to do it. I'm still one HP short. Oh. See, this is one of those occasions where you're actually grateful for sliding nuts, because I can just slide that lot up there. I can just slide it up out of the way. It's a beautiful thing. So, yeah, still need the mouton out of there. Now that's a worry, because the mouton is, I've come to really like it. It's so useful. Because it's like a mixer. I mean, it's not a mixer. It doesn't. Well, it is a mixer. I can plug 8 things in, and it comes out of one output out the bottom. It's a brilliant thing. When you're not being creative with VCAs or anything like that, you just want to route signal around the place. It's brilliant. So this is going to have to go in here. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. Now, I wasn't thinking that at all. Alright, so that'll go in there. Doink! Well, that's going to save me a whole load of knurlies. Good. She's in. So I'm going to bring the camera in a bit closer on this fella and see if we can make some noises. Okay, let's go with the power. Well, it has lots of little lights on it, actually. Lots of little lights. Right, think about it. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Don't have my mute on, so I've got to give it a little bit more thought. So I'm going to take... What sort of output does it have? I don't know. There's an out there all by itself. There's going to be individual outs. I wonder if that's a mix out. I've got an out of the primary oscillator. See, that should probably go into my VCA. No, I don't know. Maybe it needs to go somewhere else. All right, let's just see whether the output gives me anything if I go into here. All right, nothing as such. So let's try the output of the primary oscillator here. All right, that's got some noise. So that's the primary oscillator. Here's the secondary. Possibly. Here it is. Right, let's get some cables. Let's see if I can make it make more than a tone. Okay, let's plug into the dynamics. Take the output. So there we have it. I don't quite know what to make of it. I mean, I've just been fiddling for the last, I don't know how long, hour and a half maybe. What a mysterious and thrilling thing. What is it? Well, it's complex. It's certainly mysterious. There's stuff in here that I don't have the first clue about. I mean, I'm trying to get hold of the dynamics controller. Is it a low pass? I mean, I've never had a low pass gate, so I understand the theory of one, but I don't actually know how you use one in practice. But I think. No, see, I don't know. I just don't know. And this is the thing. There's so much about it I don't know. The function generators, I can use them as envelopes. I know how to do that because of the maths. I can use it as a cycling LFO. I know that because of the maths. I've worked those bits out. Other things it does, I don't really know yet. How does that relate into things? I don't know what's normalized to each other, because there's definitely some stuff which kind of seems to be, but again, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I've got this axis and this symmetry and this timbre knob. I just don't know. And then this feeds into that one and does it. And then what are the buttons doing? What are they selecting? What is going on? Oh, it's weird. But I mean, I've just been completely absorbed in the moving and the adjusting and the testing and the trying that and modulating that and trying that and just exploring it for the past, I don't know how long. I probably need to go to bed. And I've definitely got this one working as a bit of a filter. And that's interesting. I didn't know I could do that. So I've just got stuff patched into things. No idea what this white panel does over here. All these buttons on it. There's an arpeggiator in there somewhere, but I don't know where you get that from. Getting a little bit confused over my ins and outs. As in, when you're playing with the dynamics, should I be triggering that? Should I be gating it? Should I be enveloping it? I don't know. Anyway, so there you go, the Lifeforms Voltage Lab. At least that's the part I've got of their Voltage Research Lab's complete thing. That's going to take me, I think, a fair while to get my head around. But, I mean, I'm smiling. I'm smiling and enjoying it. It's an immense thing. And also the bloom has really come to life, and so has the compass. These two things together, doing the gating, doing the melody. Wow, what marvellous modules. I've now got a row of stuff which seems really competent, seems really sort of posh and important, and I don't know, I feel like I've upgraded, I've gone up a level. Do you know what I mean? But then, of course, going up a level immediately demonstrates exactly what I don't know, which is a lot. I don't know a lot. So that was a very first look at the Lifeforms Voltage Lab. Wow. There's going to be a lot more videos out there by someone knowing what they're doing, I'm sure, and I bet those are going to be fascinating. This is very exciting. It's going to be something I'm going to continue to explore and unpack. I might even get the manual out, right, and learn some things so it can tell me what it is I'm supposed to be doing. So that'll be fun. So yeah, don't expect like a full review anytime soon. Just expect it to be a continual presence within my music making and my explorations, and we're just going to have to see where it takes us. So that'll do, I think. I'm going to just go off and fiddle some more, and in the meantime, go make some tunes.